live. Welcome to the channel. We on that late night tip. Shout out to the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, North Node, Midheaven, anywhere that the Virgo placement is relevant for you. I myself am a Virgo ascendant, so gang gang. Welcome to That Soul Empress Raven YouTube. I am her, she is me, we are one. Let's get into these channel messages. Everything else you're going to know is going to be in the updated description box. Maybe updated tomorrow. Doubt that I put it down there tonight. But when you're ready to go further in the links will be there. Okay. Virgo. I wonder if this will help me out. I just got stuffy and congested out of nowhere. How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Late at night. Yeah, I might be up late at night like I am this month. I think Virgos are kind of known for having insomnia. But in all honesty, we're really deeply tethered and connected to spiritual realm, dream realm, ancestral realm, angelic realm. And a lot of the activity happens when the world is silent. It's not that much going on. And we can just be who we are. Hermit mode. 9 times out of 10 when we're going within, and we got a lot of spiritual help right there inside that cave, inside that temple. So Virgo, you are very much so yourself. My voice seemed like it got a little deeper, a little bit more solid in my body. Hold on, okay. You could be feeling more in your body, more present within your being than you have felt in a long time. And you are in none other than hermit mode. Again, you in your mode. Like, damn, she in her mood. Like that vibe. Like real Ice Spice. I think she's a Capricorn, but damn, she in her mood. Like you in your mood for real. Cause you know what hermit mode is all about. You're in the space of literally going, like, tuning to the internal world, because you know the internal world is what's creating the external world. So you're absolutely doing nothing but going home. And where I'm at home, work from home, being home, like we know home. So the Hermit says there is a candle in your heart ready to be kindled. There is a void in your soul ready to be filled. You feel it, don't you? I kid you not. That's what the cards say. It literally says, you feel it, don't you? And if you know like I know that you know that I know that we know, you do. And you're going within to bring some beautiful gems without. So let's get into these channel messages. Okay. I started immediately singing You Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone, so by Janet Jackson. So listen to that song. That's the song that I channeled as soon as I tapped into the energy. Going through it and getting to it. Really going, and what I'm sensing is like knocking down any self-imposed limitations, like going through the processes, you know, getting to the bag. I'm just getting to the money. Everybody mad, you know, that could really be the energy, like, because, you know, once you are taking care of you, a lot of folks do get big mad, because, like, who's here just holding space and taking care of me? Exactly. So some folks might be mad because you tuning into yourself and you getting to the bag and you going through it and you getting to it, and you like, hey, leading by example, showing the way, but no longer really taking on other people's problems as your burden or your cross to bear. No more sacrificial work. Like, if you do this as a line of work, you get paid for this work. You're not just doing this work, you know, or you're giving because, you know, let's get into it. Great change in financial stability. I also channel love in the club, so you can meet a new bae while you're out and about in the club. You could be in the club, you know, vibing out. You could have a little rendezvous in the club. I just seen 444. OMG, that might really happen. So, great change in financial stability. Check your messages, your email, your phone. Have very present conversations, because some information, some insight could be coming from someone younger than you, someone with a different status than you, but they could be offering you some really good information. You're speaking your stability into existence. So, kudos to you for minding your thoughts and doing what you need to do, because thoughts become things, and you will quite quickly see. I keep seeing Nip. Maybe you were really close to Nipsey Hussle as far as listening to his music. Maybe you are from the LA area, maybe you're part of the marathon community, but I really just keep looking at Nipsey, and he looking at me, I'm looking at him, we looking at each other. And so victory lap could be the energy that you in as well. Again, thoughts become things, making financial stability a dominant thought. So, like, again, speaking it into existence. A lot of law of attraction work. We're really going to see how lack is a perspective, okay? And staying in gratitude. Honoring the gift of giving. And could be perceived as the gift that keeps on giving. So I think you're going to really be showing your gifts. Your gifts are going to be taking a upgrade. You're going to get upgraded in your gifts. You're going to be displaying more gifts. You're going to be using your gifts in other areas to intuitive decision making. It could be putting your gifts in more to the arts, but you may not just be using your gifts in one way. You can have a lot of modalities in which you use your gifts. You're going to start giving them space and energy to grow and breathe. Honoring the light and the shadow. Light, dark, no difference. Yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. I did pull this from the energy that you are working with as far with my aunt. Living life with a feathered heart. Living life with a heart as light as a feather. What's on the book? Living with a feather heart. Okay. Let it out. Okay, whatever. So, sorry. But you got, I praise the goddess and the god, my ideal number 38. So that's, again, this yin and yang energy, masculine, feminine energy, honoring the light and shadow self. I keep my own counsels at the bottom of the deck. So really working through minding your words and honoring your truth and keeping your words and your promises to yourself. We all know how that makes you feel. Your own personal satisfaction is very important for you, Virgo. And I don't want you to continue to deny that as something that is not real and true, because it is. You need to be personally satisfied within your business, within your relationships, within your relationship with life. So again, there is a candle in your heart ready to be kindled. There is a void in your soul ready to be filled. You feel it, don't you? Okay. So I praise the goddess and the god. And I did pull a card from the Divining Poets deck from Rumi, and it said, blessed is the man who can see his own flaws. So the fact that you can see your own flaws, work with them, work through them, and turn them into strengths if you are perceiving them as a weakness. The fact that you aren't afraid of your shortcomings, what makes you human, is what continues to make you so beautiful, Virgo. So don't forget that, or you'll be reminded of that at this time. Community energy, Oshun energy, bees. You could be seeing a lot of bees. You could be working with Oshun, maybe going to the Beyonce concert. I don't really know. Doing some sweetening work, working with honey, putting honey on the tongue so you can be sweet to yourself and sweet to others, and calm the inner critic so you can be your own best friend, be a better cheerleader for yourself, like really big yourself up right now. When I just looked at this, and it just made me think of Fortunate by Maxwell. So fortunate to have you, girl. Or you may be doing more fortune telling, again, really using your gifts at this time, Virgo. Yeah. And peace. Peace, peace, peace is the name of the game. Is the main theme that you're working with here with this hermit mode. And I really think, and I finna say peace within creates peace without, but harmony. Let's get into this peace and harmony and start diving on in. But these are your channel messages. If it's resonant so far, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I told you I just got stuffy out of nowhere. It's really aggravating. So number 12, which is a 3. And then I noticed these 3 green plants, like 1, 2, 3. And it's, you know what I mean? Like up, onward, and upward. 3, 3, 3 might be a thing for you. But I'm seeing a lot of symmetry. Because, like, look at the triangles in this card, and I'm noticing this triangle here. And we have a triangle here. We have a triangle here. We have a triangle here. So we got a lot of Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul type of energy you're working with and working through right now, Virgo. You're going to be seeing a lot of signs of synchronicity in your physical reality. Mind you, I am a Virgo rising. So this, and this is very boom. Like, you work with the energy. Like, come on. I care for the earth right there. You know? Like, hello. But keeping your own counsel is going to be very real and true for you at this time. And it's two triangles on this card, giving us as above, so below energy, as within, so without. And this, I see this triangle here, and I see this triangle here, and I'm like, and this is giving me like an angle energy, but it's angling upward. I'm just noticing the things, and you'll be noticing the things too. But let's get into this peace, be still, this peace and harmony. Number 3, 333, 333, mind, body, soul. That's how we got there, okay? The peace sign is one of the most universal known symbols of peace. You are now entering a phase of leisure, unity, and harmony. Life is good and you are experiencing a period of smooth sailing. It is important to be present to truly appreciate and enjoy these moments. You are encouraged to embrace ease and this feeling of oneness. I've been speaking on ease, calling in ease, and saying everything with ease as of lot lately, and it really works. Like, you call in the energy, work with the energy that you want to work with. Okay, people may be easy to work with and plans go off without a hitch. Great. This card also speaks to your relationships improving. Again, like a upward spot, like a onward and upward energy. This card also speaks to your relationships improving, allowing you to be light and playful within them. There is contentment, enjoying your life. When referring to the ups and downs of life, this card is a great representation of the ups. Bro, can't make this up. Instead of worrying about how long this will last or if it's too good to be true, bask in the comfort of this bask in the comfort that this energy brings. Additional meanings, reconciliations and apologies. Enjoy people and activities that make you happy. Peaceful endings that bring new beginnings. Inspired by life and peace. Okay. And then we have B's. We have community here with 37 coming to 10. So, as the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. Bees work together. Bees, I'm just putting stuff on paper. Bees work toward what is great for the collective at all times, working together in harmony, each member of the group acting in the interest of the whole. Build community and get support from your friends to solve the problem you face. You don't always have to do it alone, Virgo. This card is also a sign of hard work put in by many to achieve a common goal. Become more involved in your community. Make an effort to build a team in your own. These teach us that you do not have to take on every role because everyone has a part to play, their unique talents and skills to offer. Invest time in strengthening your network and be open to working with others. Being a part of something bigger than you can be extremely rewarding. There is nothing sweeter than gaining a support system that is willing to put in the work and has your best interest at heart. Creative collaboration. Be a team player. Recognition and reward. Time to come out of your shell. Yes. A period of aloneness. Improve your skill set. Financial growth from collaboration. So again, I did channel that financial growth. Collabs, putting yourself out there, being on social media, becoming more social, building a community, whether it's in person or online, working with, maybe seeing a lot of bees at this time, but I feel like it's a lot of harmony, love, good onward and upward action, energy, influence, and inspiration happening for you right now, Virgo, and I really want you to take heed to it and enjoy it. Your energy feels very good. It feels very... like it is a calm buzz, you know, like a very calm nervous system. So maybe you've been meditating more. Keep up your meditation practice. Keep keeping your word to yourself. Keep going within and being receptive to, again, blessed is a man that knows his own flaws. You know what I'm saying? Being fully accepting and receptive to yourself. Being very vulnerable, I feel. It's a lot of vulnerability here. Your energy feels very gracious, comforting, and clear, and I love that for you. I love that for us. And I'm being called to go ahead and read this ideal of mine opposed to leaving it to the end. So let's get into our praise the goddess and the god. All right. The word netter describes the gods and goddesses of Egyptian philosophy. The word itself loosely translates to force of nature. Ancient Egyptians believed that, like the avatars of the Hindu belief system, these forces were the living embodiments of the infinite universal lessons hidden and found within nature. Unity with nature, the all, being the highest level of understanding one could achieve. True balance is found through the reconciliation that there is a lesson within every reflection of the life experience. Light and dark, life and death, masculine and feminine, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, fear and love, every perceived pair of opposites makes up two halves of the same whole. And reconciling the space between the perception of duality allows for a balanced scale and faith in the wisdom of the all. Confidence in justice, which is the embodiment of mind, and finding love and acceptance with all there are, with the all, are the never-ending story of consciousness cycle of life, death, resurrection, and rebirth. This is what it means to honor the ideal of the goddess and the god, not the deities to worship, but rather powers to come into relationship with. It is to honor the holographic energies of nature's forces and appreciate what it means to embody both the masculine and feminine, not as a gendered modus operandi, but as a shimmering of the various qualities of nature. To carry the glow of the god represents an application of the left hemisphere of mind and the energies of science, logic, linear time, binary perception, physical strength, waking reality, and non-attachment. To live in the iridescence of the goddess represents the utility of the right hemisphere of the brain and the energies of art, intuition, cyclical time, magic, ritual, dream, language, and the astral realm, and emotion. Finding balance in the synthesis is to live this ideal in the immersive light of truth, to find what is within through what is without, and to uncover idealization without idolization. Beautiful. And keeping your own counsel. I keep my own counsel. Have a Libra placement maybe, or is it a Gemini? I think it's a Gemini placement, honestly. I keep my own counsel was ideal number 16, and I'm just gonna read it because we had so much triangular. So yes, in living in the idea of keeping your own counsel, it is important to ask yourself who you are behind closed doors. When no one is watching, you are left to your own devices, acting only as a perceiver, not the perceived. Do your actions remain balanced in what you do, who you are, and how you live? Does what you do not have the same intention as what is done? Keeping your own counsel is practicing mindfulness in each moment by paying attention to your behavior and remembering to remain in alignment with your truth, whether you are the object of perception or the subject who perceives. It is understanding that chaos and contrast give birth to clarity and order, and is found when we are met with and triumph over disorder. Okay, so keep your own counsel. Remember, the consolation of keeping one's own counsel comes when the idealized human understands that the mysteries of fate and the manifestations of dreams both spring from the same well, the all-seeing, all-knowing, interconnected mind that is present in every myth and memory. Contrast constructs consciousness, and consciousness, like a rubber band, once stretched, never returns to its prior dimensions. Usefulness being found not in what is no more, but rather what is. Again, Gemini, you and Gemini in this Gemini season, really elevated, evolved conscious awareness, activated mind, dualistic mind, all that good stuff. Keep your own counsel, okay? If you want to know more about those ideals of mine, I'm pretty sure you can look them up and read them. And I am reading from the Jennifer Sodini Living with the Feather Heart, the 42 Ideals of Mind Daily Life deck, if you want to grab that, because I know y'all be liking stuff. This is at Books A Million all the time, so it's not a hard deck to find if you want to work with the energy of mind by purchasing that deck, or maybe getting to know the netter or whatever. So I don't know why I'm saying or whatever, or like stuff like that. Maybe that's something that you all are embracing, like, you know, protecting your peace means not having an emotional response or reaction or control over things. So, okay, whatever. Like, that could just be your way of, you know, keeping things lighthearted and fresh at this time, which really does serve you and keeps you harmonious with your truth and what's within, and helps you create a good intention within yourself, and that helps you create good intentionality within your community and your collaboration. So, yeah, let's tune into this astro. Let's get some astro codes and see what part of your natal chart that you can work with a little more closely at this time. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Midheaven. whatever Virgo is relevant for you at this time. Give me a thumbs up if you're loving the reading so far. I feel like taking care of your energy would really be good with a good synergy soak, a salt bath. I feel like the potion body oil will be great for you at this time, Virgo. Really falling in love with your own synergy, your own kiss is a very sensual and seductive body bath and in body oil. So it is made with the intent for you to pretty much put yourself under your own love spell. Nourish and pure bliss, both chef kiss for you right now. Yoni steaming, absolutely. So grab you Pussy Fairy for regular monthly wound maintenance. And I have other options as well. A sweetening bath. Oh, excuse me. A sweetening spiritual bath might be what's on the menu as well for you. Most Virgos are pretty advanced when it comes to the spiritual care, energy care, and self-care. So if you are fond of spiritual baths, get the Sweet on Me spiritual bath. Get sweet on you. Very good for attracting and magnifying the aura. So what part of the chart? That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Excuse my stuffiness, y'all. And I hope the mic didn't pick up on that yuckiness. I have no idea where this came from. But I've been challenging today, so I might be just pushing out a lot of yucky energy. Or stagnant energy from my crown. Who knows? Y'all could be experiencing some of that too. Because it cut up the worst. Like, I haven't been feeling like this all day. Any astro codes? Dang. Alright, I'll use these. Oh, 7th house. Isn't that Virgo's house? 5th house, passion. 7th house, relationship. Sagittarius energy with expand. Introspection with the 12th house at the bottom of the deck. So maybe y'all are really used to working with your natal chart as to why y'all got so many astro codes. Because looking into your 5th house of passion, your 7th house of relationships, and how to expand, or just, oh, we have a Sagittarius full moon that we're working with, and you have the energy of the Sagittarius right here. So this Sagittarius full moon could really be hitting home for you and really getting some 5th house and 7th house activation with passion and relationship, which I'm not surprised, because Remy said you're so ready to be feeling a void and you feel it. So that might be what's going on. Okay, but your energy is very good and very light, to the point where I have absolutely no mind. No, I just don't mind. Like, Do You Mind by Janet Jackson. Is it me, or do I really love Janet Jackson? Okay, it's me. So, if your chart was a village map, if your natal chart was a village map, the 5th house might be your outdoor cafe on the square where romance hovers, teenagers meet, children run around the edges. Music wafts, a poet speaks. You hear people take risks. The 5th house speaks to our capacity to love in the form of affairs, romance, self-expression, creative processes, investments, and performance. Virgo, you're being asked to ponder your loves and longings, whatever activates your heart, and ask yourself what you love enough to share with the whole world. The 5th house asks you to believe in yourself and to put this activated heart into action. Think of what activates the sparkly magic you feel when your artistic muse plays with you. Remember what stirs the first twinkle in the eye of a new relationship, the luminous quality of the beginnings of a love affair. No matter your age, your inner adolescence sparks your creative process. To nurture that spark, be playful, grab a spontaneous moment, and let your imagination wander. Look for a work culture that encourages playful, creative, risk-taking, and adventurous collaboration and exploration. This is where the juicy new ideas arise. Okay, we're working on that spark. 5th house. Go to the roadmap of your natal chart. Y'all, my eyes when I just seen 2323. To form a good foundation for partnership, don't skip the courtship. Learn how to bring each other joy and come back to renew that spark in the years ahead. The 5th house also speaks to the children of the heart, of the arts, and of the body. The desire for a child, a love affair, the first stirrings of a book or sculpture, or the first notes of a song are all sparks for this creation. The 5th house asks you to take a risk, and you may need to invest in materials and be disciplined to manifest your desires. The challenge here is bring your inner adolescent out to play, but watch that it doesn't get stuck in a self-centered place. Swept up by the thrill of creation. and damn the consequences. Okay, so it's given not too much, just enough. And the gift of the fifth house is let your light shine, Virgo. Let it be a gift to all the world. Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. So again, fifth house energy. Let's get a little seventh house energy. Relationships. If your chart were a village map, the seventh house is where two equals relate with intention, honey, with intensity and intimacy. Somewhere you have dinner on the balcony and watch the sunset. It is concerned with how other equals come into your life and how you interact with them. It includes marriage, an open affair, business partners, legal issues, key consultants, and advisors. Nurture your relationships rather than test them. Okay? Nurture your relationships at this time, Virgo, rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. That seed may have been planted in the fifth house with an idea or a twinkle in the eye. Now you have a sapling with potential. Don't construct a tree house on that sapling. It can't bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture and protect it. In any relationship, there are three involved. You, your partner, and that tree, the relationship itself. Oh, excuse me. All have needs that must be honored equally. Make compromise for the sake of the relationship, not necessarily for the other person. Nurture that sapling. Keep it safe from predators and nourish its root until it becomes a strong tree enough to lean on. Clarify your expectations with curiosity and flexibility. If you're offered a business partnership, read the fine print, unpack your baggage, the cultural assumptions and family patterns that inform your concept of partnership. Move past who is right and who is wrong and develop a fresh understanding. Partnership for work or love may look easier if you come from the same background, but the more diversity you bring to the table, the more resilient the relationship can be. Agree to contribute equally and celebrate your differences. So the challenge here, Virgo, is when you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or to take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become untenable. Untenable. You get it. The gift here at this time. Fertilize the ground of your partnership. Feed your partner with romantic moments and fair and honorable arrangements. When you are fascinated by the spirit of another, they can become fascinated with you. So again, nurture relationships rather than test them. And make sure it's equal give and take right now. Again, you're working with peace and harmony, honoring the God, the goddess, and the God within. So I can see how that can have a direct reflection on your relationships, which is seventh house, and your passions coming. Like when you are in a space of peace and harmony and working with being one with your community and being of service to those, like passion is an active participant in the process. So get creative. Again, what did it say? Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. So again, this Sagittarius energy is here to help you expand. This energy is asking us to think big, travel far, and use our restlessness and curiosity to create. A fellow mutable sign, Sagittarius symbol is the cantor? Honey, half human, half horse, which epitomizes the connection between humans and the natural wild world. Let's see. The gift here. Honor all your relationships. Sagittarius reminds us that our spiritual path is connected to all our relations. The two-footed, four-footed, many-legged, winged, scaled, and finned. And they are connected to us. The challenge is, just because you see it doesn't mean you have to say it. Timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, not mean. Ask if what you are about to say is wise, kind, and necessary, as well as true. Watch out for the geographic cure, the belief that travel will solve problems, because wherever you go, there you are. All right. You're really being asked to speak your truth right now, Virgo, with this Sagittarius energy. Remember the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes? A pair of con artists arrive at Emperor's court claiming to make beautiful garments. They say their creations are only visible to people of quality, and competent people can't see the clothes. No one in the Emperor's court wants to admit that they see the supposedly intricate garments, and the Emperor wears his new clothes on parade. Only one honest Sagittarian style boy speaks up without a rancor, states the obvious: the Emperor is naked, and breaks the spell. Ask what spell you need to break and speak up. I like this Sagittarius energy that is being called in. I really think this is the energy of how the Sagittarius full moon is illuminating your, again, the blesses the man that can see their own flaws. It's integrating your shortcomings as well as your light, and bringing praise to both and honoring your masculine, feminine, the yin and the yang is just really beautiful for you right now. So it's very beautiful leg work you're putting in, Virgo. So let's get a little bit of tarot and let's clear this thing on out. Anything else for Virgo at this time? Again, if this reading has been of service to you in any way, make sure you please give me a thumbs up. Not the Hermit twice. Is that the Hermit or is that the Hierophant in this deck? We're gonna see. Cause honey, Temperance. That's the medicine man. Okay. So is that the Knight? I'm so sorry, y'all. It just has these pictures and I'm like, what the hell is that? Sorry. Stop apologizing for stuff, okay? Don't overuse the word sorry. It weakens the vibration. That's what I meant to say. Don't be overly apologetic for small things. Whatever. This is really beautiful. So we have the Page of Wands, Temperance, more Sagittarius energy, and the Seven of Wands. And this just brings about a very beautiful message of courage, regeneration. You know, with this Page of Wands, is really giving this energy. And I like how the book, well, this is the Knight of Wands. Quick thinking, quick acting person, energetic and willful, ability to access inner potential and share ideas. And then the Seven of Wands speaks to courage, speaks to intelligence, imagination, the ability to regenerate oneself. And you see how this inner child, or this child, footloose and fancy free, bucket naked, you see how he is pretty much like nanny boo boo at the shadow self, at the shadow element, you know. So I do feel like you're really standing. It's a different energy. It's not really standing. It's standing your ground, but all I see is courage right here. All I see is, you know, protection, divine guidance, not being afraid, you know. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. That energy. And so for Temperance to be right here in the middle, I feel like this pretty much sums up the entire reading and brings in the Sagittarius energy for sure, because as you come into this space of quick-wittedness, this willfulness, this ability to shine, show up, and show off, you're immediately met with everything that you need to make this a new way of relating to the world, to not push it out, not do too much, but not do too little, like it's giving the energy of seeing and being seen. And so Temperance, and usually Temperance is 1 foot in water, 1 foot on earth, and you're working with the ebb and flow, the pouring, the in and out, that type of energy in the traditional graphic of the card. But here we have And we do still have the river and the water right behind him, actually. And it's speaking to harmony of inner energy, serenity, creative inspiration, proper measure, and generosity. So, having your own back, showing up, being courageous, defying the odds, really aligning with this energy of harmony as within, as without, really expand. I really feel like you're getting used to your throne. That could be a good basis of this reading too. Like, you're getting used to your throne. You're getting used to your power. You're getting acclimated to your power. Okay, and you're noticing that that's not a forceful thing. That's just you coming home, being the hermit, answering the call, lighting the flame of the heart, showing up to surrendering to your passions, nurturing and nourishing your relationship within, and that creates the way in which you approach your relationships without. You're really seeing how the more you give to you and the more you give to others, it creates this really beautiful synergy. And that's why I said, oh, y'all just need a synergy soak. Like, this really beautiful divine dance and flow with all that you are in a very beautiful spiritual it's like the just embodiment of what the human experience is. You are a soul creating a human experience, and it can be done with ease, peace, and harmony within community by way of praising all aspects, the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine, working with your passions, working with your relation. It's just giving like a truly very full circle, well-rounded, beautiful human experience right now. And I love that for you. Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. I can't make it up. Six of Pentacles. Give an exchange. Like, Ten of Cups right here. Four of Wands. Being in a state of meditation. You know, I love it for you, Virgo. I think you got your synergy update with what products really help support you at the time. Anything else working with me personally one-on-one for a personal reading, link is going to be below. Again, give this video a thumbs up if it's resonant for you. I love hermit mode right now because as within, so without, as above, so below is really beautiful and harmonious and sweet. And I love the ease and sweet of it all. So congratulations. I love this for you, Virgo. So next time. Bye.